Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to read Suzie-Que Pepperanne. What's in a name? Written and illustrated by Heskin. Suzie-Que Pepperanne. What's in a name? Book 2 in the Tales of Suzie-Que Pepperanne. Written by Heskin. Look, it's a signed copy. What's in a name? Pepperanne, my friend the cat, was very pleased with her new hat. She wore it morning, night, and noon, in April, May, and all of June. That hat was never off her head. She even wore it when in bed. This made it very hard to sleep, in spite of counting countless sheep. Day in and out it was the same. She even gave her hat a name. This made our mouse a little sad, for a name was what he'd never had. The morning next, we all agreed, the mouse must find a name indeed. But where should we begin to look? The mouse replied, the telephone book. Name by name, we read them out, but the mouse would only sit and pout. It has to be just right for me, a word for my identity. Well, that we'll never find in here, Miss Pepperanne made very clear. She closed the book and fixed her hat to let us know that that was that. Just then, outside, we heard the noise of giggling girls and screaming boys, and music, drums, and elephant peals, and the rolling squeaks of wagon wheels. What could this be? We three did wonder, as our house shook with a sound like thunder. We bravely peered outside the door, and were met with a mighty lion's roar. To our surprise, we saw a sight that filled our hearts with pure delight. There was no cause for us to frown. The carnival had come to town. Outside we ran to join the sun, and laugh and cheer with everyone. We watched as lion, bear, and clown paraded past us through our town. The crowd marched on and on it went, until we reached the giant tent. It stretched out long and reached up high, and seemed to almost touch the sky. Inside were many wondrous things, like acrobats who swung on swings, and rides and games and treats galore. The more we looked, we just saw more. We twirled and turned and gazed about. Then Pepperanne began to shout, I think if we just look around, a perfect name might just be found. We searched up high, we searched down low. We watched the clowns and puppet show. We spoke with every man and beast, from the south, the west, the north, and east. The strong man's name was Theo Strong, but the mouse thought his name was all wrong. The camel's name was Kathmandu, but the mouse exclaimed that wouldn't do. The man on stilts was known as Tim, but the mouse said this would not suit him. And the dancing bear was called Big Todd, but the mouse thought that name very odd. So on and on we searched the tent. But it seemed no matter where we went, our mouse just sighed and waved his paw, still unimpressed with all he saw. At last we came upon a stall that promised answers to us all. Behind the curtains of this booth was a woman who reveals the truth. Come in, my dears, and see my show. I'll tell you all you wish to know. The fortune teller took my hand and led us all inside the stand. She stared into her crystal ball. The candles flickered on the wall. She whispered words and then closed her eyes, then gasped and jumped up in surprise. Indeed, I see the truth you seek. She kissed the mouse upon his cheek. My dear, I fear I must proclaim, this poor mouse doesn't have a name. Oh, what a disappointing vision. Our mouse had still made no decision, and so with our heads drooping down, we headed home back through the town. "What's in a name?" declared the cat. In fact, we all did wonder that. "Let's stop this silly naming game. I think that Mouse should be your name." With that, the mouse began to grin and lifted up his little chin. "That name shall make me very proud," our tiny friend announced out loud. We clapped and cheered delightedly, and then we all sat down to tea, to resume our daily tea time chat with our best friend, Pepperanne the cat. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did, because what I liked about this story is because I really liked when the way the fortune teller tells, and I always like when the fortune tellers use like a mysterious, creepy voice. I hope you enjoyed this video, and also because the mouse didn't give up for searching for his name, and I don't think any of us should give up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time. Bye!